What's up, Powerlifting Nation? This last week, Rondel Hunte had one of the greatest training weeks I have ever seen. Today we are going to be going through that training session. We are also going to be talking about why I believe he is going to be the next male GOAT of powerlifting. So buckle your seatbelts. This will be a good one. So back in 2018, when Rondel Hunte was only 21 years old, he competed in the Junior World Championships in the 105 kg class. And he totaled a massive 883.5 kilograms. And this was insane because he was competing in the junior division, so for people under the age of 23. However, in the open division, so anyone of any age, in the 105 kg class, the winner did a total of 875.5 kilograms. So Rondel Hunte, if he had been competing in the open division, would have won the World Championships. And bear in mind, he just about missed his third deadlift, and this deadlift would have given him a total of 897 kilograms. Now this was special because the world record at the time in the 105 kg open class was 890 kg. So if he had got this deadlift, he would have had his first open world record at only 21 years old. Rondel Hunte's future was looking so bright. He was on the road to being the GOAT of powerlifting. However, in 2018, catastrophe hit. Trinidad and Tobago, his home nation, no longer had an IPF affiliate, which meant that Rondel Hunte couldn't compete in the IPF, the International Powerlifting Federation. So he couldn't go to the World Championships. And so Rondel Hunte couldn't compete from 2018 to 2022. However, in 2022, Rondel Hunte had had enough, and he decided to just compete in the USAPL, which had just split from the IPF and had a lot of the greatest powerlifters at the time. Rondel Hunte competed 3 times in the USAPL, but most notably, he competed at the 2023 USAPL Raw Nationals. And at that Nationals, he did one of the most insane performances we have ever seen. He put up a total of 1,045 kilograms in the under 120 kg class. Bear in mind, at the IPF 2023 World Championships, the winning total in the under 120 kg class was 952.5 kg. So Rondel Hunte would have essentially won the World Championships if he had been there by almost 100 kg. However, I believe in 2023, Trinidad and Tobago managed to sort out their problems with the IPF and they became affiliates with the IPF again. And this would have been good news for Rondel Hunte, as it would have allowed him to compete at the World Championships. However, the IPF has a rule. This is Article 14. And this rule essentially meant that because Rondel Hunte competed in the USAPL in 2023, he would be banned from competing in the IPF for 17 months until 2024 February, in about 3 days' time. And so between 2023 Raw Nats and now, Rondel has just been going crazy in his training. He has been putting up some insane performances in the gym. However, he has not been able to compete. One of the more insane training weeks that Rondel Hunte has had was this last week's training. He totaled 1,045 kilograms, which is his competition best. However, his squat and bench press were so easy. He did a 355 kilogram squat, and it looked easy. He did a 265 kg bench press, which looked so easy. This matched his PR, but it looked like it was at an RPE 9, which is crazy. And then he ended off his training with a crazy deadlift, 425 kilograms. This would be the heaviest deadlift the IPF has ever seen. The heaviest deadlift the IPF has seen is 411 kilograms, which was done by Timo Samkaradze last year. And what I love about this deadlift is that it was just so clean. It was to comp standard. He held it at the top, and he definitely lived up to his name, Deadlift Lord. Now let's talk about the future and why I think Rondel is going to become the GOAT. Rondel unfortunately is not going to be able to compete internationally in 2025 because Trinidad and Tobago coincidentally decided to put their national competition in January just before Rondel Hunte's ban ended. And so this meant that Rondel Hunte would not be able to compete internationally in 2025, which is a massive shame. However, Rondel Hunte did say that he is planning on competing this year, probably in a local meet. But when he does this meet, the powerlifting world will be watching. How much do I think Rondel Hunte will be able to total? Well, his squat. I believe that Rondel Hunte will be able to squat 390 kg. This is because the 355 he did in training this week looked so easy, and this was his first time squatting heavy in a long time because of an injury. Before the injury, he did 365 kilograms for 2 reps, and it looks like he's recovering really well from the injury. So I'm guessing he could probably squat about 390 kg, 5 kg up from his competition best. Bear in mind the world record in the IPF on the squat is 386 kilograms. Moving on to bench press, I believe he can definitely bench press 275 kilograms. This is because the 265 kilograms which he did in training just moves so well. Bear in mind the world record on the bench press in the IPF is 261 kilograms. So this would be a 14 kg bench press world record. And then on his deadlift, let's say that he will be able to deadlift 425 kilograms. By the way, the world record in the IPF is 396 in the under 120 class. So this would be a 29 kg world record. And this would give him a total of 1,090 kilograms. Which is crazy because the world record in the IPF in the under 120 kg class is 978.5 kg, and this world record is seen as an extremely good world record. It was done by Dennis Cornelius back in 2016, and the fact that that world record has stood for the last 9 years shows that it's such a good world record. So the fact that Rondel looks like he can beat this total by more than 100 kilograms is crazy. This may be controversial, but I believe that if Rondel Hunte is able to do this 1,090 kg total, I believe that Rondel Hunte has to be considered the GOAT of male powerlifting. Why? Well, he would have obviously broken the world record by an insane amount. But also, he would have beaten the world record in the squat, in the bench press, and in the deadlift. This is something unheard of. Austin Perkins, who many consider as the GOAT, has not done this. He has the world record in just the squat. Taylor Atwood has not done this, I believe. Egger Sitko, who I believe is the overall GOAT of powerlifting, hasn't been able to get a squat world record. Jesus Oliveras, who is also seen as a GOAT, hasn't been able to get a bench world record. Also, if Rondel Hunt managed to do this 1090 kg total, in my opinion, he would also be the king of relative and absolute strength. Relative strength. Well, right now, the king of relative strength, according to formulas, is Austin Perkins, who has the highest GL points and dots, which are basically just numbers which allow powerlifters to compare between weight classes. However, if Rondel was able to do this total, he would be able to dot way more than Austin Perkins. Austin Perkins' best dots is 614. If Rondel did this total, his best dots would be 625. But he would also have better GL points. Austin's best GL points is about 124 GL points. Rondel would have 126 GL points. So Rondel would clearly be the king of relative strength, but he would also be the king of absolute strength. Only 2 other people have been able to total over 1090 kilograms in any weight class, and these are 2 of the GOATs of the super heavyweight division, the 120 kg plus division. This is Ray Williams and Jesus Olivares. So Rondel Hunt in the under 120 kg class would have the 3rd heaviest total powerlifting has ever seen, and he would be beating many super heavyweights who weigh like 60 kilograms heavier than him, which is just crazy. So for those 3 reasons, his dominance in every discipline, his absolute strength and his relative strength, that's the reason why I believe if he is able to do 1090 kg total, he will be the GOAT of the sport, in my opinion. And the biggest argument why people would go against Rondel Hunt being the GOAT, even if he did this total, is because he hasn't been able to get the titles and the accolades that other people who are in the GOAT debate have had. However, to be honest, in this unique situation, I don't think it's fair to really care about accolades. Between the ages of 21 and 28, Rondel Hunt was denied access to the World Championships. And I believe that throughout this time, he would have been able to get the 6 World Championship titles that were up for grabs. This is because throughout this time, he has just looked so much stronger than everyone else in his gym. And it's not like his gym total is way above his training totals. He manages to perform on the platform on the rare times he is able to get on the platform. We saw in 2018 Junior Worlds, he would have won a world title at 21 years old and almost got a world record. We saw it at 2023 Raw Nats. Rondel Hunt would have been the world champion by 100 kilograms. So for me, Rondel Hunt is kind of like the uncrowned king of powerlifting. However, I'm hoping that we will not have to wait until the 2026 World Powerlifting Championships happens to see Rondel Hunt on the international platform. Why? Because SBD, who run Sheffield, are allowed to bring a few wildcards to the competition. And I believe that they can decide to give those wildcards to anyone. Bear in mind, Sheffield is the biggest powerlifting competition the world has ever seen. And to be honest, I think that there should be nothing stopping SBD from giving a wildcard to Rondel Hunt. He has the audience. He's one of the biggest names in the sport. He has the strength, obviously. He will sell tickets, he's a charismatic lifter, and he will break world records. Rondel Hunt has had a very unfortunate powerlifting career. However, it may have a happy ending. I guess we will just have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to shout out fellow YouTuber Presser Powerlifter who gave me a lot of information for this video. Go and check him out. Leave a like. Let's aim for 100 likes. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.